shop space, but we only had the bottom floor in Hamilton.
Yes.
And so with this new place in Cooks Hill, it's 7 consult rooms.
7
Yeah,
consult
so it's
rooms.
quite the leap.
Yes.
Yeah,
And you've really expanded. I mean, you've got such a range of practitioners there.
Yeah, we have naturopaths, psychology, hypnotherapy, counsellors, a whole range of different counsellors that specialise in certain areas as well. Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know what is going to suit them, and it's really a horses for courses, and you've really got to go along and sample, is this for me, is this practitioner for me? And it's a bit of a journey, isn't it, to find something that works for you, and not everything, you know, will work for you at that time in your life as well.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
absolutely.
a complex thing.
Yeah.
So what I really love about you guys having the open day this Saturday is that someone like me can pop along and go to a workshop, and they're free.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
they are by donation.
By donation. I love it.
All proceeds are going to a charity, Friends with Dignity.
Oh, we love Friends with Dignity.
Lovely.
Yes, love
Yeah,
Friends
great.
with Dignity. So we can pop along and go to some of the workshops, but also you have some other sessions as well with just the practitioners. I love it. We know Anthea Cutler very well from Mindfly. She's given us some great mind strategies to build goals, get to goals. We love her. We also know...
Same. I love her too.
Yes, yes. We also love Beck McMurray, who is very much a career counsellor, helping a lot of, say, mums transitioning back into the careers. We love her. So will they both be there?
They will both be there, yes.
Fantastic.
And Anthea will be offering a 20-minute hypnotherapy session, so a little mini
love it.
hypnotherapy session.
Yes.
And she's also going to be in the workshop space. So in the workshop space, we've got a whole timetable starting from 9:30 right through till 2 o'clock. We're going to be having half an hour talks,
Right.
but we'll also be putting in there yoga and Pilates as well. So you can come
Fantastic.
along and
So you could
sample.
basically come along for the day, block out a good few hours and sample lots of different things that are going on.
Absolutely, and that's been my vision for Newcastle Health Collective, is to educate, I suppose, the public of Newcastle with what services are out there for them, for their health, to empower them and look at some alternative, we call it alternative, but it's really just complementary
Complementary, very
therapies.
much so.
Yeah, because quite often I'm a hypnotherapist, and the people that come to me maybe I'll be their last resort. And then they'll be like,
Yes.
why didn't I try this sooner?
Years ago.
Years
Yeah,
ago.
exactly.
Yeah, so
I really love as well. Do you have Jenny Lee Taylor there?
we do.
Right,
yes.
so she does breath work as well, doesn't she? I didn't understand or realise until I looked into this and I was exposed to this, how amazing learning how to breathe could change your life.
Absolutely.
It's life, and it's
I
so
know.
simple, just the basic concepts. So will I be able to pop along and bring hubby as well?
Absolutely, that's a
And,
good idea.
yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to lead the way for the
And
partners.
yes, and bring them along and
Yeah.
sort of have a taste test
Yes.
of this. I like this.
And Jenny is not sure that she's going to be able to be there on the day.
Okay,
She's
we'll
just
see.
seeing about another commitment that she has.
Of course, yes,
But
but
hopefully.
if she's not there and you don't taste test her, but do go pop along and see her with that
Absolutely.
breath work. I love it. Yeah.
Actually, she will be running tomorrow night. She's running a movie called Emotion at Newcastle Health Collective.
There you go.
A documentary, so you'll be able to have little mini breath work session there, and that's a separate event altogether. But Newcastle Health Collective runs bi-monthly movie nights, and each practitioner has a chance to host one of those. And Jenny Lee is hosting tomorrow's.
Very interesting. Now we're going to chat after you leave us today. We're going to chat with the GP who's had a really interesting struggle with breast cancer and then autoimmune disease, and now she's looking at whole food diets. And I know someone locally here who works with you guys, which is a naturopath, the gut clinic, because that is really coming to the fore now, isn't it?
Yeah.
About, treating your gut, because it isn't just about food, it's about feeding your mind as well.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's all interconnected. We now know that. And Sarah Knight, she's actually treating my whole family at the moment with intolerances and just getting our gut well, because like you said, it is hay fever season, and well, I have had hay fever pretty much all year round. So and look at me today. I mean, this voice is just this is from overuse of being a hypnotherapist. But it's really some interesting work, how you can treat also mental health is related to mental health illness is related to gut health as well.
There's a lot of research out at the moment and a lot of books, and Dr. Michael Mosley has been really pushing this as well, this gut health stuff. So coming along and having a chat to see if some of if you're not feeling bouncy, you're not bouncing out of bed in the morning, a lot of these things could be easily resolved with a chat, with a quick chat,
with some lifestyle changes and with some help from one of the practitioners, of course. Yes.
I love Gabrielle at your place. She's talking. She's a counsellor, so she's talking about how to identify some of the struggles that you're having and moving on.
Yeah, so Gabrielle she's got what does she call it? A smorgasbord.
I love this. Techniques. We're taste testing. We've got smorgasbord.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you, I love it.
Yeah, so she does all sorts of energy healing, and she'll be offering energy healing on the day as well. And she'll also be doing a talk in the workshop space around the journey work that she does. So very similar to hypnotherapy, but it's a specialised technique to help people, and she specialises with depression and unblocking.
Absolutely. And perhaps going back into things, so more of a therapy aspect to it. I like that, and a lot of people do like that. They want to, so the Gabrielle might be of interest to a lot of people. Kinesiology, that's an ancient practice, but certainly it's becoming very popular, and you've got lovely Camille. Beautiful Camille
here at the centre. She will, I'm not too sure if she's going to be offering anything at the moment. Again, waiting. Yes, she did actually. She confirmed on the weekend that she got a babysitter.
She got a babysitter
Saturday.
because Camille specialises in something that we're starting to talk about, but really is still quite taboo, is birth trauma, postnatal depression, and also, but the birth grief, and also we're talking about a bit more about miscarriages and things like that. So she very much talks. Specialises in that for mums and dads as well, because we now know that dads are also and other partners are affected by birth trauma, birth grief, postnatal depression, and if it affects one in your family, it's affecting everyone.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Actually, at the centre we have a range of beautiful practitioners that specialise in this area. We have a perinatal psychologist, we have Camille that does the kinesiology, and we also have a Pilates instructor that is focused also on mums and new mums. So it's a lovely
you do actually have a strong focus on mums, don't you?
Just so happens to be that way.
With Beck as well, because she helps a lot of mums get back into their career or change their career, tweak it a bit after that, and she of course has Project Balance to, I love it, balance it, being a great mum, enjoying the mum, having a career without the guilt, and being able to balance it, because we don't get it right all the time, do we?
No, never. We never get it right, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's right. So getting someone like that. Jo's a naturopath, and she's had over 20 years, and she does other things like iridology and Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
I
Is she
know.
going to give us a talk?
She is going to be doing little mini iridology reading sessions with you. So
And you can go
that is
and
invaluable.
that's great. I love that. And you can actually go and she can test you for intolerances as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both the naturopaths will do testing for intolerances. I'm not too sure which one Jo uses, but I know that Sarah does the Hair 500 test that I've just taken with her. But Jo is a beautiful practitioner.
And was that a bit of a revelation for you? You know, finding out.
Absolutely,
really,
yes. Yeah, because when I was younger I had intolerance testing and it was different.
It was.
Yeah, I mean I was 9 at the time, but just to see
and look, it's lovely and young as you are. It was a few years ago. Things have changed, improved amazingly.
Yeah. And like now I can have potato. Whereas when I was young, potato was out. It was out.
Isn't it interesting? We go through our whole lives. We go through 40 years of thinking what we know about ourselves, and then we have something like this, and it just blows you out of the water.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, interesting. So you've got 2 naturopaths at your place. So booking in to see which one. Also, she looks at nutrition as well, which I think is really good with the naturopath.
Jo specifically will specialise more in hormones as well. So people that are perimenopausal or going through menopause,
Right there.
Go see Jo on Saturday.
Exactly. I was just telling someone the other day actually that they've I welcome the GST being pulled off sanitary products. However, for us perimenopausal women, I would rather give double what the GST is into research and development into the packaging of said sanitary products. Because that drives me insane.
Yeah, right.
So I'm going to advocate for the packaging.
Yeah, right.
I can't open anything.
That's why I use a Juju cup.
A Juju cup, that's it. So these are the things we can learn about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Environmentally healthier, better for you, not putting horrible things near your body and chemicals and bleach stuff.
And it just comes in a little drawstring bag, and every month you just get it out.
Love it.
Yeah.
See, we can learn all about these things, these important things over at the Health Collective. Are you looking for more practitioners? If there are people out there to knock on the door and say, hey, I'm looking for somewhere to practice out of a day a week.
Yeah, so we would love a massage therapist.
Ooh,
yeah,
I love a massage therapist.
We do have a chiropractor.
Yes.
Who is amazing. She calls herself the body mechanic, and she will literally fix anything.
Yes.
And that's wonderful. And we have a low tox beauty therapist, which gives amazing facials.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we've got those 2, but then it would just be lovely to have that complemented with a massage therapist.
Wouldn't it just? Yeah. Okay. So any massage therapists out there, and they can have a chat with you. How can they get in touch with you? Give you a call, Newcastle Health Collective. Get onto your Facebook page and message you. You have a website?
Yes. Yep. It's newcastlehealthcollective.com.
Easy.
And yes, that's very easy. And you'll have on our website, there's our numbers there, all of the above, Facebook, Instagram.
All of that. You're on it, yes.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to upload the workshops and also which of your practitioners is doing what on the open day this Saturday, the 27th.
No,
it's not.
17th.
17th is no, I'm a week away of myself. 17th. Where can people park?
Good question. I suggest catching public transport. No. There is a big car park directly opposite our building, which is the back of the library and the art gallery.
Yes.
So if you kind of get early, I have found that early is the better. So if you want to head in early, that's great. Otherwise, on either side of, the far right side of Derby Street and even down the other end of Queen Street, you might know a little bit better. There is all-day parking.
Yes, all-day parking, yes. So if people want to know, it's up Derby Street, coming up towards Hunter and King Street, and at the lovely, is it the Blackbird Bookshop? Is it still called the Blackbird Bookshop?
It's Blackbird Corner, which is a little retail shop with little beautiful earrings and funky things. And then it's the bookstore.
The bookstore
Yeah.
store. So you turn left into Queen Street as you're heading towards Hunter and King, and that's where we'll find you. And it's really easy. That's why I asked you about the car park. It's really easy and zippy to park in there. And
Yes.
get in quick before all the coffee and breakfast goers, brunches, get onto Derby Street.
Absolutely, yes, because we do have a really big car park, but we will be utilising that space
Of course, yes.
to bring in the crowds. We're
Right.
going to
yes,
have
you're
some
going to
food
use-
on offer.
You
coffee
are
on
going to
offer.
have food. Oh, fantastic. I was going to suggest that people then can go onto Derby Street and have a
Yes,
fantastic
I know.
time. But you've got some.
Well, that's
some
what I
food there.
said. You know, why not have some food, because Derby doesn't have enough. Clearly.
Yes, clearly. No,
Or
it
coffee.
is, yeah, or coffee, that's right. That's right. So what food have you got going there?
Well, this hasn't been confirmed as yet, but it will be
This is
something
breaking
healthy
news
and
then.
breaking news.
Breaking news.
Healthy and delicious.
Yes, healthy and delicious.
To match Newcastle Health Collective.
Yes.
And there'll be, hopefully, I've got my daughter playing keyboard and
Oh, wow.
and somebody, another practitioner's daughter singing.
Oh, my
And we've
goodness.
got somebody playing the flute, just to create a little bit of festive
Ambience,
vibe.
yes.
Yeah.
What talent you have there at the Newcastle Collective.
I know.
You've got a bit of everything, and now you've got music happening.
Yeah.
Wow,
of
that's
course.
amazing. I can't wait. We're going to be there. I'm going to drag my hubby along. I'm going to make him taste test everything, see what he likes, what he wants to come back more for. I can't wait for those workshops. They're going to be interesting, and I know that my daughters are going to be really wanting to come along and hear some of the interesting updates, because a lot of these alternative or complementary therapies have been around for a while, but gee, they have really revamped and got some new stuff in it. It really is interesting.
Yeah, it's always been effective,
Mm.
but now we're just starting to be more recognised, not by the government, but more so by the individual.
Oh, very
when-
much so.
When you've kind of been dealt with a diagnosis and you're just looking at other avenues, or you're just having a hard time of it, and you've tried maybe some of the mainstream ways, and then coming to find
But
us.
also this can be complementary too.
Absolutely.
You know, go along to your GP and your
yes.
specialist and do that. But this is a fantastic way of looking at what other bits and bobs you can pick up. And as I said, it's horses for courses, and you've got to try out at different times in your life. I find, you know, some things that work for me at some stages, other things, and then I stumble across something wonderful like this, and there's new bits and bobs I can
I know
put in
this-
my toolbox.
Yes, absolutely. Good.
I love it. Well, we will see you this Saturday in Queen Street, Newcastle Health Collective. We can't wait. And if you get onto their Facebook page, you're going to upload the day's events, the menu.
Yes,
Of what we
I'll
can
do that today. How's that?
I love it. I love it. In the meantime, I'm going to give you. I love Sting at the moment. Do you like Sting? From the police?
I
Yeah.
like Sting.
Yeah, you like Sting. I'm going to give you If You Love Somebody. So I quite like that one. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you for having me.
Cheerio.